said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see, the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the 12th-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Canes' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it, and the season will get underway. He'll start the return inside his spot. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Got it in the middle, it's Washington. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. They'll run it from the gun. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season.
Turning it on! Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man. It's Love. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. That's caught. It's Fields.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Leaves it with the back. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
Caught behind the line. It's Love. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1, was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Little touch pass to the receiver. Trying to get it in. Into the house. Touchdown, Irish.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a 3rd down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and that's where this offense will go to work. Give to the running back. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Guys, let's look big picture Miami. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day 1, game 1. Make that first impression.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Might be changing the route. To the air, it's Beck. Fires to the right. Got his man. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
3rd down, understanding exactly where the sticks are. You know, you got to stop certain routes so they don't get to certain depths. Quarterback completes and gets another 1st down. Got to be a little bit more mindful of where those sticks are.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
The Canes now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Using his legs, it's Fletcher. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. They'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Brown. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. And the Hurricanes will try to move the sticks on fourth down. Makes a grab past the marker. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Miami!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here come the Irish back on offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll move to wide receiver. The inside handoff. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
That Miami offense back onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Well, nice job there by the defender. He stayed right in the back pocket of that receiver, so as soon as he caught the ball on the slant, he was able to bring him to the ground.
The Hurricanes really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Canes! A great catch and run for 6.
Man, it's nice to be an offensive coordinator when you have this offense because you can just call a couple plays, do what we need to do, make big plays, go down the field, put points on the board. This offense, man, they putting drives together like this could be a scary unit.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Ole Miss found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win, but this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in Oxford. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. To the line, trying to convert on 3rd and short. Scanning the field, it's Carr. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. The Irish send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. From the gun, the ground game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to go up top. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Fires to the right. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
Quickly to the tight end. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down in the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Leaves it with the running back. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. This will make Irish eyes smile because they're shaking down thunder from the sky with this running game.
Just pound, pound, pound. What are you going to do? Are you going to meet the physical challenge of the Irish because they're ready to rumble?
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. They'll ride the hot hand. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The give to the lone running back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Notre Dame comes to the line needing a chunk play on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Carr. Trying to burn this defensive back. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Picked off to stop the threat. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Rain, sleet, snow, sun shining. I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that rock.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Lofton. They pick up the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Finds a man on the left. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Big gain on that one as he stepped out of bounds with a 1st down.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
Fires into the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Quarterback making adjustments. To throw, it's Beck. Looking to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Hurricane! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the 2nd half to get some stops.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll start this drive with a pass. He's going for a big play downfield. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position. The fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game. Just run the ball and take it into halftime. No, they're being aggressive, and not just that. They're taking deep shots, way down the field, but give the defense credit. They were ready for it, forcing that incompletion.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking for a man, it's Carr. Pressure coming. He unleashes a long one. He's got it inside the 25. Boy, he almost finished his half with a bang, and are they lucky to get him stopped? They're eager to head to that dressing room right now. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
They're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Looking for more room. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Notre Dame. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turning on the Jets, making the big play.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Michigan left little doubt. You know, this version of the Maize and Blue can hang with any of the teams of the past. And remember, this is a program with multiple national titles. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown 1 in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Caught over the middle. It's Lofton. Wide open spaces. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. The option look. He'll pitch it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And this one splits the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Sends it back in motion. On the snap, it's Love. Caught near the sticks, it's Carr. Breaks into the open. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And what a huge play for the offense. Hitting that throw not only is big for their confidence, but it also flips the field.
Didn't take him long to get into the goal-to-go package. Here they are on first down. To the air, it's Carr. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
This defense didn't hang its head. They stood tall after the big play, 3rd and goal coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
If they're able to make that pick, they're wiping points off the board. But because he dropped it, now it's 4th down. And, of course, they're still in field goal range with an opportunity to score 3.
And goal from the 3. Let's see what this offense can dial up from here. I'll try to power it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
We've seen this guy do it time and time again throughout his college football career. On critical down and distances, he shows up for his offense. He did right there on 4th and goal.
And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Setting up the screen. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. Hitting on transfer portal quarterbacks can be tricky. Certainly Miami did so with Cam Ward a season ago. And Jesse, they're hoping to keep it going with Carson Beck.
They want the Carson Beck version from 2023. At the end of that season, after winning the Orange Bowl, a lot of people thought Carson Beck would end up being the first pick of the NFL draft. 2024 was a bit more up and down. They need him to play well each and every week. He's playing, remember, behind Cam Ward. He's got a very, very big shoes to fill, but no doubt he is the key for Miami's success.
He might want another play. Back to throw, it's Beck. Got it in the middle, it's Fletcher. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Canes have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side.
Let's not complicate this. My man is better than your man. Find your matchups and go get them.
And the Canes can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
The Canes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback extends the play. Complete to the left. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day. So been a successful day. Now 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Now, listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. Guess what? This game is far from over.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wide receiver going in motion. Second down, he'll throw it. Zings it complete to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You know, I think that's a play the quarterback would like to have back. I'm not sure that's exactly who the ball was intended for. He had another open target on the other side of the field that he just missed.
Quarterback may change this route. Dropping back, it's back. Under fire. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. They double their lead up to 6 here in the third quarter. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. Here he comes with the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Here they're trying to get it to the edge. There he goes. What a run to get them into enemy territory, and he's out of bounds at the 40. Notre Dame will come to the line after that huge gain and try to keep the momentum going. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So first down will open up the final period. They're going to ride this running back.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Looking for a man. It's Carr. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
On the direct snap, it's Love. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. looking to fire. Buys a little time. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
The give to the right. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they...
Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Irish. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And the free safety roaming the middle of the field, and you can see just reading the quarterback's eyes. And how about the break on the football, taking a great angle to pick it off and then do some damage and make the big play for this defense to score some points.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Sam Houston rolled to victory today in a game where they not only capitalized on opportunities, they created them. And that's the way this coach wants them to play every week. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. It sounds like they had a good one there. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Now on second down. Back to pass, it's back. Caught, close to the marker, it's Marriott. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
This is what can happen at times. You get the snowball effect. Everything going their way in the first half. Big lead going into halftime, but it's mistake after mistake on both sides of the ball. And that interception, David, compounds the problem.
And this defense has completely changed at the half. How about it, man? They've come out aggressive now, forcing a turnover, all the momentum on their side, and the offense gets the ball back.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Motion from the wide receiver. Quick pass on the jet motion. Find some fresh air. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Back to pass, it's Beck. Fires to the wideout. Got a man, it's Johnson. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. The pitch to the left. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Pass to Sticks, and he may get more. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12.
42 Spider.
Pulls it on the bootleg fake. The offense coughs it up. And what a fortuitous turn of events to get that football back. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Grabbed in the middle, it's Lofton. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
A nice luxury for this offense to be in right now. They don't have to be in so much of a hurry. They can still run the football, be successful. Great chance right here knocking on the door to take the lead.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And you got to use a timeout right now after that run play. You've got 3 in your back pocket. You can't take them with you. You're losing this game right now. So take all the time you can to make sure that your quarterback and your head coach and play caller are all on the same page.
And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions a year.
That last field goal put them on top. They're feeling good, but they can't relax yet. Have to cover this kickoff well. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. It's Love. Laundry down on the field as the pass is incomplete, but let's see what the penalty is. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Dropping back, it's Carr. Caught in the backfield, it's Love. They make the stop and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.